all I knew how to do was work. I was restless. I was a people pleaser. I did it so much that I totally lost who I was. There was no me anymore. I used to work 24/7, thought about it all the time. I would sit at my desk 6, 7 days a week. That's all I thought about. They needed someone to decorate the Hard Rocks, and at that point they had asked me, what do I want to do? And I said, decorate. So I got the job, and I had crews all around the world, and I'd meet up with them, and we would spend a week installing it. There was John Lennon's cashmere winter coat that had a velvet collar that stayed in my closet for about 7 years that I used every year for Christmas or just in the wintertime. My favorite fall jacket was a paisley velvet jacket of Jimi Hendrix. So I had a couple favorite pieces. Anything to do to please anybody else is what I did. I was so empty. My filling at that point was a bottle of wine, which then became 2, which grew and grew and grew. And that was my quiet time. So my Sundays were spent drinking wine and taking naps and watching old movies. But not drinking too much that I could get up and go to work the next day. Because I had to please. I had to look good. I had to be on top. No one ever needed to know what was wrong.
The trickiest part about creating an identity is when you create a good one and it sounds good and you like the way it sounds and you like doing it. And other people like it when you do it too. And that's the most dangerous part.
I've come to the wrong identity probably more ways than anybody that I know. I've checked off boxes in so many different paths and so many different levels, coming to the same conclusion every time that one and the previous one didn't work at all, so I must have missed it. Must have gotten it wrong. Out of college, I went to work for a big IT services firm based in Dallas. Fortunately, I had a lot of people who invested in me when I first started my career, and so I got a lot of opportunities that most people don't get until later in their life. So I had this cultural script that I had inherited that I needed to do and accomplish these things. And if I were able to accomplish those things, then that was kind of the ultimate script for my own life. So if these things didn't work, the expensive and comfortable life didn't work, let's try the simple and frugal life, and that must be the answer. And so we made the choice to sell all of the things that we have, move out to the country on 4 acres, and kind of the millennials' dream, right? You have a house, you grow your own food, you have chickens, you have all of these things. And if you're looking in from the outside saying, well, I don't know what else he could want, and then at the end of the day feeling absolutely miserable, depressed actually, because there's no fulfillment in any of those things in and of themselves.
I think having a purpose feels like fighting a battle. I don't know if that's right or not, but I think that's what it feels like. It feels like fighting for something. It's just a lot of times the things we choose to fight for are actually fighting for us. Most things that want to destroy us trick us into wanting them. It's like the ultimate deception.
It's like all of the things that you're supposed to do, I would actually want to do those things, you know? But I didn't. I didn't feel happy or joyful or thankful or fulfilled or content. And I had no idea what to do. Like, what else am I going to do? I've tried literally everything